Hello my friends, this is Austrian Stacker. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I'm talking about why you should just buy Hallmarked hand-poured silver. Hello my friends, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk about hallmarks and why it is so important to care about this topic. First of all, I don't want to start another discussion about premiums. So I know that I paid massive premiums on all these items, but they are worth it. I mean, why am I doing this? First of all, because I love craftsmanship. Have a look at this beautiful piece of silver, handmade by my awesome friend Conrad UK. The other pieces you can see here are handmade by the pouring legend himself, ACE Bullion. I know that I paid premiums on it, so if you don't like premiums, simply don't buy hand-poured silver, buy bullion. But I decided to buy these items even if there are premiums on it. Why? Because this is my way to show my appreciation for the work people are doing. As said, I love craftsmanship, and also this is my way to support these two awesome channels, ACE Bullion and Conrad UK. Both of them have awesome channels. Both of them are providing great content, and Conrad UK is an awesome member of our community. I love his live streams and we always have a lot of fun, and he became a good friend in the meanwhile. So thank you very much, brother. This is my way to support these awesome channels. So what is a hallmark? This is a hallmark. Conrad UK has a bit smaller hallmarks on his items than ACE Bullion, but you can see they are here. And let me show another example for hallmarks. This is ACE Bullion's hallmarks. So and it's very good because you can see here the sponsors mark, you can see the Fineness Mark, and you can see the Assay office mark. In that case, I think that should be Edinburgh, but I need to check afterwards, I will tell you. And then you have a U, and the U is the date mark or the date letter, and this is for 2019. So here you can see it better because it's bigger than the hallmarks on Conrad UK's items. So why hallmarks? I got this awesome info card, which actually explains it very well, because it is illegal to sell or describe any items as gold, silver, platinum, or palladium unless it is hallmark. So I really like this information because you have all the hallmarks on it. And actually, as said before, so I will show you again. What you have here is the sponsors mark. Then you have the Fineness Mark. In that case, it says 999, so 3 nines fine silver. So it's 99.9% silver. Then you have the Assay office mark, and as you can see here, it's this 3 towers. So it is Edinburgh, I was right. And then you have the U, I said it's 2019, so let's check where is the U, 2019. So you know exactly when it was produced, who produced it, you know the fineness and purity, and you know the Assay office who confirmed that this is really 3 nines fine silver. So why is it so important? First of all, because it is a legal requirement, and second, because it's your guarantee. You know exactly what it is, you know exactly who produced it, you know that it's officially approved that this is, or confirmed that this is really silver, you know when it was produced. So if I ever want to sell it, I don't have any issues in the whole European Union selling this, because the British hallmarks are accepted in the whole European Union. So if I ever would have to sell these pieces of art, I wouldn't have any issues with it. So let's now check. Coin World UK's hallmarks. So I think this is an anchor, yeah. We have 3 nines fine. So let's check what the anchor is. So the anchor is Birmingham. So Dale obviously sends his items to Birmingham. So this is how hallmarks look like. And as said, in Great Britain, it is a requirement. You're not allowed to sell silver items without hallmarks. In Austria, situation is exactly the same, and so is in the whole European Union, just with a few differences, country-specific differences. I will refer now to Austria because, yeah, I'm best informed about the legal situation in Austria, and this is why I want to refer to Austria. So the Ministry of Finance, the Austrian Ministry of Finance, they have a special section on their homepage about hallmarks, and actually it says every item needs to be marked with the finance and needs to have an Assay office mark on it. And what's not compulsory is that you put a mark for the date letter on it. So there are a few exemptions, and this is quite interesting. So you are allowed to sell items without hallmark, but you need to consider these exemptions, as it must fall into one of these categories. First is if an item is so small that you cannot put a hallmark on it. So for example, if you have a very small item where this hallmark doesn't fit on it, then you don't need to put a hallmark on it. So the second exemption is items made from silver with a weight of less than 30 grams, or other precious metal items made from gold, platinum, or other precious metals with less than 2 grams. Then all items produced before 1938, if they are not mentioned in the Hallmark law. So there are certain items are mentioned there already before 1938 that have to be hallmarked, but all the items not mentioned in the Austrian Hallmark law do not need to be hallmarked. And items dedicated for exports. So for example, Austrian Mint is one of the most important producers of silver blankets. So if they export blankets to other mints, then they don't need to be hallmarked. So just if they are exported. So for example, if Austrian Mint sells silver blankets, for example, to Perth Mint or whoever, they don't need to be hallmarked. So actually, this was the information I wanted to talk to today. If you buy silver, then you should have an eye on hallmarks. And if you produce hand-poured silver items, then also be careful. So sorry, I'm just struggling with my camera. So if you produce hand-poured silver items, then also be careful, because there are certain things you need to consider. And I know that some people just produced precious metal items and sold them. I just want to let you know it is illegal. So even if it's a great hobby and you love doing it, but if you are planning to sell it, it needs to be hallmarked. So please have this in mind. As said, I mean, I cannot put in better words, it's your guarantee. And it's a legal requirement. This is why you should be informed about this topic. Please go and check how the situation is in your country, because as said, there are differences from country to country. In some countries it's more strict, in some countries it's less strict, but in the end, in most of the European countries, and including UK, you need a hallmark to be allowed to sell it as precious metal items. So thank you very much for watching. I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the description below, and have a great weekend ahead. See you next time. Servus.